Hi, boys and girls. Someone told me you needed a rundown on American literature. Hi, teachers. This video serves as a rundown of great American literature. So you want to know what kind of books there are? Well, I'm here to tell you, and then tell your teacher what books you want to read, so that they know which books to show to their students. Unless they have an ego and they're set on showing a book you have to read, like The Good Earth. Just watch the movie. It's a piece of classic 30s Hollywood that has white people playing the Chinese. The great American novel had to start somewhere. Presumably America. And in America, it was probably Last of the Mohicans. The cover of the book gives you a little bit of context. The story takes place in 1957. That was before America, you know. Isn't that crazy? The novel was made in 1826, which is kind of like me making a novel about the Korean War when you think about it. There's also some information about James Cooper, like how he's the author of The Spy, The Pilot, and The Pioneer. He got better at making titles. The title get to see. It's intriguing, but only for a few seconds. If I was born in the 19th century, I don't think I would care about extinction that much. Tell me if you heard this one. Moby Dick, or The Whale. The shark would have been more interesting. D. Can I ask you a question? Who cares about Little Women? What is so intriguing about Little Women? You know why Moby Dick is intriguing? Because it's a whale, and whales are cool. A shark would have been better, but whales are still... what are whales, you know? Little Women. Anything would be more interesting than Little Women. Like, Big Women. Little Women gets an F. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. That's a stupid name. D. Great American novels aren't exactly doing a great job in making me want to read them. Maybe I'm just a little prejudiced against the 19th century. You know, they didn't have Welsh gummies back then. That's messed up. That's messed up. I'd like to go back in time to the 1880s. Go up to a factory worker, pull him one of these. Oh. Now at first glance, this might just seem like another dull cover, but a red badge of courage. Red badge? Does this imply violence? Of war? Is there an irony between violence and courage in this title? Violence being represented as an achievement when really all we seek is peace among each other? I don't know, I've never read it. But it's a good title with some aesthetically pleasing squiggly lines. I'm feeling a B for Red Badge Burridge. This is the first cover where I can actually feel like the book is trying to reach out to me and tell me about its world. Whimsical text, a scarecrow, a robot. Okay, he got me. It's a Tin Man. I'm just trying to play up the oblivious factor. Oz. That's a weird name. I'm feeling a B. I'm feeling a C. I don't really like scarecrows. There's some wolves in the winter. Maybe someone dies through the cold. D. Wait a minute, that's not a jungle, that's a sea. You had me at secret, you lost me at garden. D.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Hey guys, look! It's the meme! It's the meme, guys, look! This is a good cover. I like this. What does this man... I don't know, book, but based on his lust for a woman in red, I can imagine it's a little frisky. I just might B+. Must I say more? I will. The alliteration. Gatsby. What a unique name. The way the th is stylized compared to the rest of the word. It's not a Great Gatsby, it's the Great Gatsby. The eyes on the cover gaze into the reader, piercing the night sky like an illusion. We see a barrage of colors. Whatever is happening there must be the center of attention. As far as we know, the Great Gatsby is more elusive than smoke. We return to the eyes, we see a glimmer in the night sky. It connects to the face like a tear. But is this really how the face feels, or is this how we simply perceive it? It is a cover of questions. Of mystique, of intensity. No, I have never read the book, but I said I would because of this cover. A+. What else rises other than the sun? The cover gives no answer, but maybe some things are better left unknown. Unless you read the book, of course. I really like the minimalism of this cover. The engraved gold lettering against a royal blue cover, a feather writing out the author's name. I'm giving it A-. I like this. I like this. Oh, you referenced the Bible? Why don't I just read that instead? If there was a fruit to inflict wrath, it would be grapes. The further you look away into the distance, the more bright and colorful the book looks. But the closer you get to the people and away from the land, the more darkness you see that plagues these people. You begin to notice details. The bare feet. Maybe there is a wrath being inflicted upon these people. Just not grapes. B-. The title wants to be intriguing, but it's no Grapes of Wrath. Catcher in the Rye. Is wheat not prestigious enough for you? The horse is cool. A little mysterious, haunting, covered in red. Okay, I'm over it. It's a B+. I would want to read this book based off the cover. The cross isn't very clear as what it's supposed to be other than detaching the reader from the face. You see glimpses of light hitting the face. Maybe he's looking through a window, or maybe he's a target. Maybe there never was an invisible man, which is why I can see him on the cover. Maybe he's excluded, exiled from society. This is a cover that maintains a brilliant simplicity and conveys a magnitude of identity. A+. Though your A+ isn't as good as The Great Gatsby's, we can't all be number one. Alright, 3 books left. Fahrenheit 451, or Celsius 232.78 as it's known in other translations. A guy being wrapped in newspaper being burned on top of some books. That's cool and dystopian. A lot of future covers of Fahrenheit 451 try to emphasize the whole book burning part rather than the complete dystopia of it all. I mean, it's the book about burning books. Oh my god, that's absolutely crazy. A book about books burning? But that's crazy. Did you know there's a version of Fahrenheit 451 with a match so you can burn the book later? Because it's the book, burning the book on fire, you keep the book fire, the burned fire. The first edition cover remains the most visually striking in my opinion. It doesn't just show the fear instilled when living in a dystopia, it also represents the pain. This isn't exactly considered a great American novel, but I'm kind of running out of options here. If I'm being honest, I thought the book was British. But, next book. Oh, wait. A-. Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly. I'm not really captivated by Lolita. It's an intriguing name, but I'm not exactly one of those, oh, that's such a pretty name kind of people. The cover's ugly. It wouldn't make me want to read this book. D-. This is the coolest name for a book. Don't tell me otherwise or I'll kill you. The art is fine too. I think the tree is neat, but there's a little bit more to be desired in my opinion. But the simplicity works in its favor. I think the tree looks neat. Each leaf has a... And the font, it's cool too. It's simple, but the name is what makes it effective. A-. And that's it. That's all the books ever made. I just reviewed all the books ever made. I'll tell you, that's a workout. I don't really know how to finish this video. I think I'm just going to make propaganda against AR Reading, cause thanks AR Reading for making an 11-year-old read Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire in constant misery and stress. Thanks AR Reading.